Welcome to Indigo Crystal Goddess. I'm an intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I'm here to bring you an intuitive message. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome. I hope this is not your last time. If this message resonates with you, please think about becoming a follower. Or not a follower, but a subscriber. It's free to subscribe here on YouTube. So please hit the subscribe button. As you come in, please like the video. All right. By watching this live, you give me permission to pick up on your energy, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send your energy right back to you when the message is over. All right. So we're going to see what Spirit has for us today. All right. If you would like to support the page, please donate to the channel. Either my Cash App or my PayPal. It will be in the description box. All right, it is $PRENDALYN. All right. So we're going to get a message today and see what Spirit has for us to know. What does Spirit need for us to know today? Holy Spirit, I ask that you would protect my energy as I channel. All right, so there was a conspiracy to commit murder here by some gang members. All right. Somebody tried to set you up here to be unalived by some Bloods or Crips or MS-13. I kept picking up on them. So we're gonna get started. I am sweating. So y'all not gonna, if you're from my TikTok, you're not gonna see me on TikTok for a minute. I've been banned on both of my pages. So I will only be going live on YouTube. All right, so if you wanna catch the downloads, if you wanna catch these spiritual messages, you're gonna have to watch me on YouTube, okay? Hey, what's going on? Thank you for your love and light. All right. So there's definitely a group chat going on where they were all talking about you in the group chat. Okay, so somebody created a group chat for the gang members where they talk to the gang on the phone. Wow, that's pretty dumb and stupid. Hey, Joni. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Darnell. Sending peace, love, and light to you too. Thank you guys for stopping by. All right. So clarify conspiracy to commit murder, all right? Ooh, thank you for all of the emojis, all right? I do accept super chats, okay? I've never gotten one. I would love to get a super chat just to know what they look like. But anyway, tell me more about this conspiracy to commit murder. I don't know why this is up in front of my face. There's an estate attorney here. So there is a lawyer that is over your estate or your trust fund or your inheritance that is involved. Okay. Hello. There definitely is an attorney. And we're going to clarify it in a minute. Right now, we are clarifying conspiracy to commit murder. All right, clarify conspired to murder somebody here, or try to unalive someone. Sending in gang members to unalive somebody. Okay, so you're gonna, and then they're talking about it in a group chat. How they're gonna, where to meet you, what to do to you. How dumb can you be? Clarify, conspire to murder someone here, Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel Michael. Yeah, these are family members that put policies on the people in the family, all right? On the chosen ones of the family, the black sheeps of the family. They put policies on people. Bottom of the deck, your grandmother was a sacrifice. They did this to your grandmother for insurance money. Tell me more about this family. This reading today is about somebody's family. All right. Normally it's about 222. For some of you, 22, it could be a twin flame as well, a karmic twin. Thank you for subscribing. Everybody, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is where I'm going to be for a little while. You said my boyfriend is nice and kind and handsome and amazing and cute and very helpful and very sweet and very well, you're very lucky to have that. Very strong and fun and funny and fine, and I love him so much. He is a divine masculine. So the bank is suing this family, this community, for the money that they got from your estate. All right. So that's good. It's good for you, bad for them. And you're about to get some communication about that. All right. There could be a civil suit that was filed by your estate attorney or by this estate attorney, whoever this lawyer is that was over this trust fund. All right. Tell me more about this family. Or tell me about the civil suit. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to clarify the civil suit. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do I need to know about the civil suit? What does the collective need to know about this suit that was filed by this family or by this judge or this lawyer that filed in a suit? So a civil suit was filed against this family because they said you were adopted from overseas, but they conspired to murder you. They were going to send gang members in to unalive you, but they're in trouble for saying that you were adopted from overseas. They're facing God's judgment. They're facing the wrath of God. Clarify civil suit. You're breaking free from the matrix. There was a witness to a homicide. You witnessed a homicide, all right? Or somebody here witnessed a homicide. Somebody that they lied and said was adopted from overseas. It says you. That would be me or you. Tell me more about witness to homicide. Somebody in the Marines. So there's a civil suit going on about someone who was in the Marines who may have said that they adopted you from overseas but conspired to unalive you here. Who did they conspire to murder? Somebody in the Marines? So they conspired to murder someone in the Marines using gang members. And they talked about this in a group chat. Someone who left some money for you in a bank account. That they conspired to murder. This could have happened a year ago. That's okay. Tell me more about this homicide. Well, one is not a homicide. One is an attempted homicide, and one is a literal homicide. So I'm going to keep this. There's a civil suit about a murder, all right? Somebody's suing somebody about a murder and about a child that somebody lied and say was adopted from overseas. All right? They conspired to murder the adopted child that was supposedly from overseas using gang members. Okay? Because somebody here inherited something from somebody in the Marines. And somehow you know that this person was murdered. You witnessed a murder of someone in the Marines. You witnessed a murder. Clarify witnessed a homicide. Okay. There was a failed attempt on a child. All right. And charges were brought on this person for trying to unalive a child here that was supposedly adopted from overseas. That put these people under investigation by the FBI because they tried to do something to a child here and it failed. All right, whatever that was, it failed. And then it became a conspiracy to commit murder because the child survived. All right. The FBI have been watching these gang members. Hello, Zoe. Haven't seen you in a minute. I didn't catch you in TikTok. All right. Spirit know I'm hard-headed. It took me a minute before I just went 13 before I just leave TikTok. Because that was my first born, okay? Somebody is a blood, okay, with the red color. Tell me more about this witness to a homicide. So I'm assuming that someone who was in the Marines left you a bank account with some money in it, all right? And this family or community stole it, all right? And now there's a civil suit that was brought against this family by this estate attorney because this person lied under oath and said you were their child or lied and said that you were adopted, all right? And they really took you. And they got these people caught up because of some type of group chat that they were talking together. They didn't know that they were being listened to, that the FBI was gathering all of this information through this group chat, dummies. But I'm glad you're stupid. Thank God you're stupid. Because this would have never been found out. Well, here I am. It's divine timing. Somebody you were guided to leave, you left. All right. Or the person who was in the Marines left this family dynamic. All right. Could be something about blackmail. All right. Well, even if you miss me, there are plenty of readers on here saying the same things. All right. They're all talking about this inheritance. What is this homicide that you witnessed, collective? You could have witnessed the death of this Marine. You saw them do something. You saw something is going to happen this month. April is significant. Somebody's name could be April. You could have a family member named April. They did this to another family member, or they did this in April. One of the two. Because I do have a family member whose name is April, and she did die and pass away. And I am a part of the collective. So this could be that somebody did this to one of their family members for insurance money, because that's what it says. They put insurance money on this person. April could have been in the Marines, all right? They, not you. Thank you, Zoe. What you is sister. I don't know what you said, Pedro. If that's Spanish, I don't understand Spanish. Somebody's parents sacrificed them for fame, for fortune, for money. Sacrifice. So this could have been your parents that did some kind of a sacrifice here to unalive you here. They conspired to unalive you, but it failed. You could have witnessed a gang unalive somebody, or they used a gang to unalive somebody. But it's saying you witnessed a homicide. You witnessed a gang unalive somebody, or rob somebody, or murder somebody. Tell me more about. Okay, so Spirit is saying that the return of Christ is here. Okay, we are the return of Christ. The Christ has returned. All right, through Christ consciousness. I'm gonna keep going. Gang members, you witnessed a homicide of these gang members that unalived somebody a year ago. Or you witnessed a gang member. Doesn't have to be a whole gang. It could be one person who is a part of a gang that you witnessed unalive somebody. Could have been in April of last year. Or they could have hired somebody in a gang to unalive somebody here. Because I ain't never witnessed a homicide. You can see in 222, that means that balance and harmony is going to be coming back into your life. Spiritual, you're in spiritual alignment, all right? You're on the right path. So if you're seeing 222, 144, you're on the right path. Clarify, you witnessed a homicide. Somebody witnessed a homicide. Who witnessed a homicide? A gang member? There could be somebody who is a member of this gang that witnessed one of these people unalive somebody. Maybe they didn't do it, but they witnessed somebody do something to unalive you. Possibly spell word, all right? Tell me more. You could have micro amnesia, which means you can't remember something that happened 5 minutes ago. And I know that feeling because this was due to spell work that they were casting onto you, all right? They didn't want you to remember something you saw, all right? You witnessed a murder, a homicide. And this is why they've been doing spell work, to try to keep you from remembering what you saw. So what did the collective see, all right? It's too many. What did the collective witness? You witnessed them kill somebody, a family member, for insurance money. Ooh, look out here. You witnessed them you witnessed them sons of bitches murder somebody. And they've been doing spell work on you to keep you from remembering a murder that you saw. Something about money. You witnessed them murder somebody for money. There's $100,000 check here. And the FBI know that they unalive somebody here for insurance policy. Possibly a family member, if you got some family members that just mysteriously died. They tried to do this to you. They tried to initiate you into some sort of coven or cult. They wanted to study you. But you didn't go for it. You didn't want to have nothing to do with this type of lifestyle. You could have witnessed them doing some spells. These people are obsessed with your energy. They're obsessed because now they figure you're going to expose whatever they did here. This homicide. Tell me more about this homicide. They could have even done a revenge porn video of you. This person is a predator, okay? You could have witnessed this predator do something to someone here named April. Or there's a gang member that conspired to unalive you here. Here's somebody who was in a gang, possibly a Blood or a Crip or MS-13 or a Mexican Mafia. They were supposed to unalive you. Thank you. They were supposed to take you out. They sent a gang in to rob you, and the gang was supposed to unalive you, but all they wanted was the money. All right, they didn't really unalive you. It's really because of your protection. They couldn't unalive you, but you did witness something. Somebody trying to take you out because of something you witnessed. Now the hellhounds have been released on these people, and they're running and panicking, trying to undo something that you escaped. Okay, that's what it says. You witnessed these people do spell work on somebody for insurance money, for a check for $100,000, and now these people are going to be arrested for conspiracy to commit murder. Whoever this gang member is, and whoever these parents are that sacrificed you for fame and lied and said that that you were adopted. Now the hellhounds have been released on them. These people are getting no rest, no sleep. There could even be a banshee in their house, and now they're panicking and running, trying to undo whatever spell work they did that you literally escaped. Okay? But you do have, yeah, they were gang stalking you, okay, targeting you. You're a targeted individual. They made you an enemy of the state. They made you an enemy of this cult, okay, where they would just continue to come after you. Continuing to pay people. They could have offered they could have offered this gang $100,000 to take you out. Now, who wouldn't take somebody out for that much money? These people need to heal their shadow side, all right? Somebody try to put a demonic attachment onto you as well, some type of demon attachment that would be connected to your DNA, to be connected to your bloodline, like every generation, this demonic attachment crosses over each bloodline. And they were trying to attach this to you? Oh, no. You witnessed them. Oh, okay. So you witnessed them do some kind of ritual or some kind of spell, some kind of hoodoo on someone to attach a demonic attachment to this person. And you know that this person died because of something they did, something you saw, confirmation, phone call. You saw something that would put these people behind bars, if you could only remember, if you didn't have this amnesia. Tell me more about witness to homicide. Something's going to be on the next 48, I'm telling you. Or something could happen within 48 hours. What did the collective witness? When you know you don't remember, you were guided to leave. They did something to somebody that was in the military. 48 hours is significant. So you witnessed a homicide, or you escaped a homicide. All right, you could have escaped a homicide, You could have escaped a homicide 48 hours ago. I don't know. But it's something you witness. Something you know that you don't know that you know because you don't remember. There's something you know. Yeah, to do with magic, something to do with an entity. Like if somebody took themselves out in your family, it was because these people sent this demonic attachment toward them to make them take themselves out. Spirit want this out. It fell on the floor. You witnessed them do a homicide through some sort of magic or demonic attachment for somebody, a jinn or a genie. Okay, you saw this. They did this to keep you from getting a home here. Something about a brand new home or a family home or something. All right. You were healed of something with Archangel Raphael here. So whatever this demonic attachment on this jinn or genie that these family members sent toward other family members to take them out for their insurance policies, other chosen ones, other 144, they could have did something today. Okay. Also, they did this, try to do this to you, but it didn't work. They conspired to do this on you. All right, but it didn't work. All right. You could be with someone who's a blood or crip. All right. This was over money and a home. That's why the bank is being sued, because they allowed these people to get access to this money and they had no rights to this money. Tell me more about this bank is suing. So the bank is bringing a civil suit on this family, community, because of some conspiracy to commit murder of a child, because of a trust fund that they inherited from somebody that was in the military. Something could happen in April. The next 48 hours could be significant. You were guided to leave or left these people behind. Somebody's name starts with an N. All right. So now I know. I see it here. Hold on, y'all. Let me rearrange this. You were adopted. Your parents sacrificed you for fame. All right. But this is a fake adoption. They sacrificed you to somebody. But there's been a civil suit that was brought against the bank. All right. For giving this community your money. This civil suit could have been brought by the FBI, all right, or by somebody else who they did this to. Maybe you have another family member here whose name starts with an N that brought a civil suit against this family because they stole their money and they took this person out. But we definitely have a civil suit on the bank for giving this money out to this community. All right. Now, who's filed? The civil suit was filed by this estate lawyer. All right. So we're going to move that down. The answers are coming out. So there's an estate attorney, all right, that has filed a civil suit, a civil lawsuit against the bank. So there could be a bank attorney, and against this family that put an insurance policy out on you to try to collect on some kind of money here. Okay, so they put insurance claims on other family members. They did this to you as well. They could have done this to another family member, okay? Because I'm taking April as my family member because I have a family member whose name is April. So I'm going to keep that as a family member. But something could have happened this month, all right? They could have did this to a child, all right? But it failed, all right? They did something to a child or another family member to collect on some insurance money, but it failed. So that was an attempt to commit murder. Okay, that was a conspiracy to commit murder. They conspired to murder a child. All right? A child, a very rich child. A very, very rich child. A child whose parents sacrificed their child for fame. All right? Someone was in the Marines and they sacrificed a child for fame. You were adopted, or they lied and said you were adopted, but they really took you. All right? Oh, wow. Look at that. So your parents sacrificed you for fame, and these people tried to unalive you, but they failed. One of your parents could have been a Marine, or you could have been a Marine. All right, there we go. They conspired to unalive this child, but the child survived. And they told the court that they adopted you. All right. The FBI was already watching these gang members from overseas. Something about a group chat where they're talking about you. Maybe they were talking about what they did to you, or what they tried to do to you, or they're talking about what you're about to get. In this group chat, they're talking about a check for $100,000 and a home. Okay? The FBI has been investigating these people because of homicide. All right? Homicides on family members. You were guided to leave this family behind. They caused some kind of damage to your brain, or due to some type of witchcraft, you don't remember something. They use spell work to unalive this person. That's why you don't remember. I don't know what this gang member is. I don't know what these gang, how they are involved. Tell me more about this gang member. Who is this gang member, Spirit, Holy Spirit? Who is the gang member? Who let the dogs out? It was the ultimate betrayal, all right? So this gang member could have been somebody that was connected to you. There's something going on with some censorship here, okay? The ultimate betrayal, censorship. They're trying to silence you. You were adopted. So they adopted you from these people who sacrificed you for fame, all right? And you were betrayed by these adoptive parents. They sacrificed you for $100,000. What? They might have sold you to be rich, to be famous. They're trying to silence you because you are speaking the truth, because you're a seer, all right? And they're trying to silence you. They're trying to censor you because you're a seer. Wow, look at all these people. They've sacrificed so many family members. You got an uncle, a grandmother, a bishop. I mean, they suicide spells. Now they're trying to run from their karma. Baby. Somebody trying to run to Toronto, Florida, or somebody lives in Toronto, whatever that is, wherever that is. They suing the bank though. That's good. Welcome, Jack. Israel. They were studying you. Involved. There was some kind of studying going on. Leave that solid up. Somebody, you're going to be building a family, all right? You're going to get this new beginning, a fresh start. You could already be pregnant. You could already have your little baby bump, okay? You could also be seeing 888, all right? Somebody did not want you to have this baby here. Somebody who's of the LGBTQ community. Somebody's of the LGBTQ community didn't want you to move on, didn't want you to have a child, didn't want you to be happy. Didn't want you to have a new beginning or a fresh start. Want you to be miserable like they are. Somebody that's a dark high priest. This is a masculine. So you're some masculine here that's a warlock. That is a part of a game, okay? There's Florida right here. Miami, Florida involved. Somebody think they can run. Washington is involved. Somebody could be from Washington, D.C., Miami, Florida. Your dreams are coming true. I'm telling you, you're about to have your wishes fulfilled. Your dreams coming true. You're going through your awakening, your Christ conscious awakening. This is the return of Christ, all right? And this has been the deep state has been attacking you. This has been the government inside of government, all right? Because somebody is in the Marines, and that's the government who's involved. We're going to clarify the dark high priest in a minute. But if somebody, you're being targeted and gang stalked, this is targeting by the government, right? The letter 8 is significant. 38, 28, 888. Somebody's calling and hanging up. Okay, these are not just spam calls. This is this group, this community. The FBI knows that your parents sacrificed you. All right? They know that you weren't really adopted, that this adoption was fake, that they could have literally taken you because these people are wealthy. Your real parents that sacrificed you were wealthy. All right, they're wealthy. This is a karmic mother that doesn't get her hands dirty. They knew that your real mother was wealthy, that your parents were wealthy. And if you weren't adopted, then that means you were taken. So somebody could have took you from your parents, but it was really a sacrifice. You could have been 3 weeks old. They could have gave these people $100,000 for you. Wow, somebody bought you. They bought you for $100,000. And these people gave you up for money. And then put you in this family with these handlers. Yeah, put you in the family with these handlers. Clarify adoption. Said legal adoption, corrupt adoption. Europe. You were adopted from Europe, or you could be European, okay? I'm clarifying the adoption. You could have been taken from Europe, or you could be European. Clarify Europe. For somebody, your real mother lives in Europe, or whoever your karmic parents are that sacrificed you for fame and got paid $100,000, they live in Europe. And your mother doesn't get her hands dirty, but your father is a dark high priest. Coast guards could be significant. Somebody could be trying to take a trip and they're going to get stopped by the Coast Guard. I was feeling like somebody's trying to run from this karma. They're trying to run from this finally coming out. This is some kind of blood cult. All right. So somebody's was in the military and they were a part of this cult. Clarify blood cult. I'm not going to assume anything. It says karmic mother doesn't get her hands dirty. Europe. So your karmic mother could be from Europe, or you could be from Europe. You could be European. All right. The deep state is involved. This is the government in the government. All right. This is the government inside the government. All right. Tell me more. Spirit is saying, make sure you create the life you want to live. All right. Create it. We are co-creators with the divine. Begin to speak into existence the things you want to see happen. You're no longer at the mercy of this karma, because these people are getting their own karma back. But it was only until you woke up. You had to wake up to who you are. This person is very stubborn. They refuse to stop trying to sacrifice you. You're going to be getting some kind of a raise, a promotion, some kind of a opportunity. This could be a new proposal with a new divine counterpart. Houston is significant. So something can happen in Houston this month with this estate attorney filing a civil suit against the bank for giving this community all of your money, or giving this community $100,000 and a home. All right. These are people who put policies on family members so that they can stay rich or stay with money. All right. Somebody don't want to be poor. They didn't want to be broke. So they do spell work on their own family members. This is a blood code, just so that they could keep wealth, just so they can have money. They also attach entities and demonic attachments on the people so that they'll take themselves out. All right. These energies are time travelers. All right. They travel throughout time to cause some sort of heartbreak for you, chaos, drama, pain. This is all these people are doing. My nose is itching. Okay, so tell me more about this blood cult. This is a blood cult connected to the deep state, y'all. This goes way beyond just your family or just some people in a little small town. This goes way up. This is the ultimate betrayal of a state. Washington, D.C., all right? Because I did have Washington came out. Somebody tried to poison you. They tried to unalive you with cyanide, all right? I was trying to figure out what it is. How were they trying to unalive you? What was the conspiracy to commit murder? And they tried to poison you here with cyanide. Cyanide poisoning. That was the conspiracy to commit murder. Now the FBI has been watching this organized crime ring for a long time. They also know that they conspired to unalive a child here by putting cyanide in their bottle or food, okay? And that these people they do spell work. They unalive people with spell work. They don't get their hands dirty. They do spells. They do root work, all right? Something could have been an experiment, something experimental. This is some kind of a cult. You're a seer. That's the only reason this didn't happen to you. You spotted it before it got to you, and you left, okay? When you left, it broke. The spells broke when you left. The spirit needed you to see things from a higher perspective. And you're going to get this $100,000 back because your attorney that you don't know you got in Houston is suing these people. Your mother and your daughter could be involved, or your mother and your daughter played a part in this somehow. All right? They're in their south node. So your mother and your daughter, they're in their south node. All right? They're uninvolved. They're unhealed. They're church witches. All right. Somebody's name starts with a W or an M. You inherited something from someone who was in the Marines or in the military, connected to the government or the deep state. All right. Somebody could have even been a CIA handler. All right. Probate court. You're going to get some kind of message about a decision being made when it came to some sort of money. What's this message about something in probate court? Please hit the like button. Please like, share the video. Somebody's name starts with a V. And then you got patient endurance. That's what it's going to take for you to get this. You're going to have to be patient and endure to the end, because this is somebody that's very stubborn, very narrow-minded, very hard-hearted, okay? And this is because the Lord God has put the spirit of this what do you call it, hard-heartedness on this person. You believe in miracles, okay? Continue to believe in miracles, because you're about to get one. And this church group is about to witness a murder. Witness a murder. So you witnessed a murder in this church group, all right? There's something you witnessed, a murder or something. Because it came out my mouth, and I wasn't trying to say you witnessed a murder. So there could have been a civil suit filed against this mother, or whoever's saying they're your mother. Somebody could be from Montgomery County or Montgomery, Texas. But there was a lawsuit filed against this mother to remove her as the executor over your estate. All right? You're coming up with energy and also Bob Marley energy. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I said don't worry about a thing. And you believe in miracles. You're also being helped by the Palladian High Council to help people. You've been given permission by your ancestors to do the work that you're doing. And somebody don't like the work that you're doing. But there's an estate attorney that has filed a civil suit against this family for the money that they got from them. It's a lot of problems going on here. Somebody is a Peter Pan demon. They can get people to listen to them, and no matter what they say, people listen to them. They don't think things through. They just do whatever this person tells them to do. This church group, they just do whatever this person tells them to do. This dark high priest. You know, this is probably a pastor. He ain't come out in this round, but he came out earlier. That's why I got stripes. You're coming up as the star, okay? You could be doing something in the public eye. You're being seen, all right? You're bringing hope and inspiration to others. And it says it right here. You're coming up as a star, bringing hope and inspiration to others. You're helping people work through their karmic debt, all right? And somebody's crying because of a missed opportunity. They could be ill. Somebody could be in bad health here. What else do we need to know? Yeah, there's a lot of chaos and conflict in the camp. All I got is $5. Yeah, that cycle is closed. That's why they're fighting. All right, because you're about to get a miracle. Something they never thought. They never saw this coming. They never saw this coming. This is a trust fund, some property, a home. and some money with the 10 of Pentacles. You could be coming up as the 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficient, independent. You know, you don't ask nobody for nothing. You do what you got to do to make it happen. And these are people who have been living off of your money, this King of Pentacles. And now they're going to have to dig deep in their little empty pockets and give you your money back with the 2 of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles got to give you your money back. Cody, what happened when 2 kings have some issues with who is king? Yeah, they fight to the death. But they're both under judgment. So this king here is under judgment. You're not. You're helping people work through their karmic debt. You're the miracle child. You're the miracle. All right? And they didn't believe in miracles. This King of Pentacles, they ain't believe in miracles. Something's going on in spiritual court. This person could want to come towards you with the Fool. Or maybe you were patient and you endured it to the end and you took a leap of faith to believe in miracles with the Page of Pentacles. You say, who gets put on a cross? Clarify this Fool. You took, I think this Fool is your energy. You took a leap of faith. You were innocent. You wanted freedom. And you patiently waited for the right opportunity to get that freedom. I don't know what you put in the code, but they... Oh. Okay, you said it 3 times? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Something about choices, 2 of Wands, making a decision, having 2 paths. I feel like that's your energy. You had 2 paths, whether to go forward or backwards, to stay stuck in the past, being mistreated and neglected, the ultimate betrayal, or to move forward and take a leap of faith, all right, with the Fool. You could have had to choose between emperor, you know, somebody that's coming up as a King of Swords, someone who is very strong, all right, big Leo energy, but this is somebody who is coming up as Archangel Michael energy. Some people don't know how to walk away from the past. They stay stuck in these same karmic cycles, and they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and then they wonder, like, well, why is my life crap? Why is my life crap? It's because you keep making the same decisions. Somebody's a savage, all right? Or somebody calls themselves that. This King of Swords is somebody who is a savage, all right? This new person, this King of Swords energy, they don't play about you, all right? This is your new beginning. This is your fresh start. This is on the other side of the hell, all right? You're leaving hell and going into heaven, all right? And you're creating this. You're creating this new beginning, this fresh start, all right? Because you got the 9 of Cups here, wishes being fulfilled, and you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. You are the king, you're the Queen of Swords, and this is your King of Swords. This could be someone who's mirroring your energy, like you guys are going through the same thing. You both had to make decisions to walk away from karmic cycles and to close out old things that were no longer serving you when it came to family, lovers. Okay? You guys are mirroring one another. You both are about to have your wishes coming true and these new beginnings coming in. And if you're not connected yet in the 3D, you're about to be, because it's as above, so below. That's why Spirit is saying just keep being patient, because it's coming in. And you're coming up as a very patient person with the Temperance card. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. We got big Leo energy, Scorpionic energy. We got Aquarius energy, you know. You're very balanced. You're patient. You're at peace. You're very peaceful. You're not toxic. Huh? What did Jesus say to the fig tree? He said, because you ain't bringing forth no fruit, you're cursed, and you're never going to bring forth no fruit. And that fig tree never brought forth fruit again. So whatever fruit these people were able to bring forth, like they were really blessed, it's over. People are about to see them for what they really are, because you're taking your power back. Continue to call judgment. You got to do this every single day until this balance out. All right. And now somebody could literally be in jail with the 9 of Swords. All right. Feeling trapped. Somebody has a lot of anxiety. Somebody could be on anxiety medication. All right. And it ain't helping. This person has so much anxiety about whatever is about to be balanced out for you. They never expected you to be able to manage your money or be able to take care of yourself without their help. Who do they think they are? Like you could not live without them. Oh, because you used to be a people pleaser. That's what it is. And now you're no longer a people pleaser. And you didn't take yourself out. Even though they sent a very powerful jinn towards you to make you do that. To put you in this energy of despair. Okay? But instead of despair, you found hope. Because your hope is in the Lord. Your hope is not in your material possessions. Your hope is not in this family or this dysfunctional family here. Your hope is in the Lord. And your faith and your belief in miracles that God can do anything is what brought this tower. And is bringing this chaos for these people. And it's bringing good energy. The 9 of Cups, that is wishes being fulfilled. Ace of Pentacles. Wishes coming true. All right. Have you ever wished for something and got it? Have you ever wished for something and got it? Well, guess what? You're about to. I don't know how long ago you wished for this. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups right behind each other. Listen to me. Whatever you're doing in the public eye, where you are bringing hope and inspiration to other people, people are feeling like they can do this. They can continue to be patient. They can continue to wait. They understand now why their family treated them the way that they treated them, why they're so obsessed with their energy, because they know what you got and you don't even know what you got. All right? You're standing up for yourself. Standing up for what you believe. You're no longer allowing people to spiritually bully you and tell you what you should do, think, or say. All right? You're allowing yourself, you're allowing yourself to be free with the Fool card. All right? He said he was hungry and he cursed the trees and leaves because it was not yet the fig to give fruit. All right? He cursed that tree because it didn't have no fruit on it, even though it wasn't time for it to have fruit. Okay? That's why it was cursed, because it was supposed to provide 111 on the clock. It was supposed to provide fruit for him, even though it was not time for fruit to be on that tree. Okay? And that is what's happening to these people. Because when it was time for them to provide the fruit for you, even though maybe it wasn't time yet, they did not provide that fruit for you. As a matter of fact, they cursed you. 4 of Cups. They cursed you. They took you for granted. They thought they had plenty of time since it wasn't time yet. But even that tree, that it was not time to bring forth fruit, got cursed because it did not provide fruit when it was needed to be provided for. When Christ wanted fruit, because it didn't have fruit when Christ wanted fruit. He cursed it. And maybe that's how these people did you. Maybe you needed money. Maybe you needed a place to stay. Maybe you needed a car or clothes or shoes. Whatever it is you asked these people for and they didn't give it to you because it wasn't time yet, it's the same thing. These people did not provide what they were supposed to provide. It was an example. It's a metaphor, okay? Or this is your ex, a king of cups, a knight of cups, a lover of yours. Thank you for the donation. This is a lover of yours, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that, Zoe. Yeah. This is a king of cups lover that acted hasty, all right? When it was time for the fruit to be, when it was time for this person to provide the fruit, even though it wasn't time for the fruit to be on a tree, this person did not provide for you. They did not do what they were supposed to do as a divine counterpart in your life. This could be somebody's ex here that was supposed to uplift you, protect you, take care of you until the time came when the fruit was supposed to be on the tree. All right? The fruit is metaphor. It's not literal fruit. Then you had divine intervention here. Because this counterpart, this Knight of Cups that turned out to be a karmic twin, did not fulfill their contract, and now they have been cursed. They are the cursed fig tree. Because God had to intervene. This person was supposed to help you, take care of you. He was hungry because he wished he invented the crab trap. Anyway, this person could have actually had a lover, okay? A lover of the same sex. That's why this person was not there to provide what he needed to provide for you until it was time. All right. For some of you, just like with Jesus, when Jesus performed his first miracle, right? When Jesus performed his first miracle, which was the water into wine, and Mother Mary came to him and said, "Hey, we've run out of wine." All right. And he was like, "Well, woman, what do you have? What do you want with me? It's not my time yet." All right. She told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you to do." Right? Yes. See, this person was supposed to take care of you. They were supposed to uphold you. This person was also supposed to enjoy the fruit when it was time with you. But this person betrayed you with the ultimate betrayal, 3 of Swords. They broke your heart, cheated on you, all right? 2 of Cups, union, love. All of this love on the table, but this person had not enough love for you. Not enough love to carry you until your fruit came on the tree. They couldn't wait. Maybe you didn't have a lot of money, all right? You didn't have a job. You didn't have anything going on. And this other third party had money. They didn't want to wait for your fruit. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. And God protected your fruit, all right, until it was time. And now it's time because you're coming up as the alchemist. You said Jesus once said he wished he lived longer because he had way more to offer the world. And even greater things than these shall you do. See, we're still looking at what Jesus did. We should be looking at what Jesus did as an example of greater things than these shall we do. It ain't over. It didn't stop. Now this person is feeling nostalgic. Maybe. He said, "Call me I am." His name is I am. All right. But yeah, children, memories, childhood memories, past influences. This person was influenced by his family. He was influenced by everybody around him. People that was telling him, "Oh, she ain't got no money. She can't do this. She did it," or whatever they were saying. Whatever they were saying that he was listening to. But all along, you were just alchemizing all of that energy. You were just alchemizing all of that energy. This person is a smooth talker. Okay, this is somebody that's a smooth talker, smooth criminal. This person got the gift of gab, and now they want to come in and apologize. It's going to be a breadcrumb offer. It's just now they're thinking about, oh, I remember when she said this. I remember when she gave me that. Goodwill, you were kind, you were simple. Maybe you didn't like to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Three of Cups. You made a decision to stop partying with this Virgo energy coming up as the Queen of Cups. Maybe you had kids and you became a mother. You say you laughed at your own joke, yeah. Now you're about to be this Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more. They wanted you in isolation, locked away, while they go out and party. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Somebody's a party animal. They like to party while you stay at home with the kids, with the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody you was married to, or in an invested relationship with. Didn't want you to know you inherited some kind of trust fund, property, or land. Keep you locked away. You literally had to go recuperate from this person. They're so toxic. You had to heal. It took some years for you to get back on the horse and meet somebody new. You could have not trusted nobody for a long time. You didn't trust nobody. And now you're going to get an opportunity to let somebody in if you want to. If you want love. Because this person is not like the last one. This person is a true divine masculine. They're not perfect. All right? But they tell the truth. They could be inhabiting Archangel Michael's energy. This person could have died and came back. Archangel Michael is a walk-in for your divine counterpart. Jesus said, once you're looking back on his resurrection, I wished I came back in the clouds filled with power. Jesus said, greater things than these shall you do. Okay? He rose people from the dead, and you're going to raise people from the dead energetically, spiritually. You're raising people from the spiritual dead. Okay? You're being a hope to the world. You're on some kind of platform. You're raising people from spiritual death. And you could have even helped this masculine. You helping somebody to tap into their own childhood memories of their innocence, where they lost their innocence. It's because of your kindness when they were down, but somebody didn't treat you with the same kindness when you were down. There's something about your strength, how strong you are possibly against a mother figure that you had to walk away from with the Empress in the reverse. This person never had the strength to walk away from their karmic mother. Someone never had the strength to walk away from a karmic. A karmic baby mama with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. She ain't no Queen of Wands in the upright. She's in the reverse. She's very pushy, very demanding. See, they got with somebody after you that was very controlling and demanding. Somebody that was very money hungry, money motivated. Somebody just like their mama. Somebody, you have kids and you're a very loving, nurturing mom. Even your kids are getting hope and inspiration from you, how you don't give up, how you don't quit. All right. Ace of Wands. We got all the aces out here pretty much. New beginnings, fresh starts, good news, okay? Something about they're watching you. They're watching your creative flow, all right? And there's nothing they can do to stop it. You're coming up as this high priestess, very high vibrational. Could be a Pisces, but you're going to be getting some kind of stability. And this person is seeing you as mysterious now, okay? Things yet to be revealed. There's still a lot of things that have yet to be revealed when it comes to this person. Oh, wow. More spirit. There's more about this emperor yet to be revealed. More, okay. You're going to get some swift news, Page of Wands, some type of communication. This could be spiritual communication, but I feel like this is a real communication, like a phone call, a text message. All right? Somebody's under judgment. They're feeling trapped. They can't stop this or block this. Union. You're a new union with this King of Swords. You're coming up as the Queen of Swords. He's the King of Swords. That's a new union with the Four of Wands. You could be getting married. You could have just got married, or you're going to be married. Something's going to be publicly celebrated here. You're going to be publicly celebrated after going through hell and back with the Nine of Wands. And somebody's grieving and depressed because there's nothing they can do to stop it. No matter how hard they work, they can't stop it. They can't keep holding on to this. They got to let it go. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody's listening to them. Nobody got money to help them. Everybody's broke. This is you. I told you, you're coming up as this Nine of Pentacles, independent. You're independent. Miss Independent. Won't you come and spend a little time? After they tried to steal and was being sneaking, deceptive, and cheating on you, you still rose like the phoenix from the ashes, child. We are the return through Christ consciousness. Okay? Yeah, the betrayal is now in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. You escaped something. You escaped ruin. You escaped. You pulled yourself together. You learned from your past mistakes. You learned from your past hardships. Your pain became power. All right? You turned your pain into power. 144. You're one of the chosen ones. All right? You're a chosen earth angel. All right? Somebody lied on you. They didn't tell the truth. They didn't see things for the way that they really were. This person lied to you. This person has a lack of intellectual inability. Intellectual inability. Failure. Hostility. This is somebody very hostile, very aggressive. All right? And they're getting a reality check with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody is getting a reality check. I got to see what this is. What is this reality check? And this reality check coming in divine timing. What is this reality check? That you're destined to do this? Spirit is saying for somebody, you might want to watch your gluten intake. Make sure you're not eating any type of gluten or too much gluten, because it's causing malabsorption. Your body's not absorbing food correctly because you're eating too much gluten. Tell me more about this clarity somebody's finally getting. Somebody is hostile because they're in big financial trouble here, because you're about to get your money back with the Two of Pentacles, and this is going to put them into poverty. Somebody did not think it would work this long. You were experimenting on. This was an experiment. They tried and they tried for a long time, and they succeeded for a while, but it's over now. Somebody is saying that they're Jesus. This is a false Christ. Somebody is literally saying that they are Jesus Christ. Y'all better stop saying that. Stop saying you're Jesus. You're not. All right? Somebody's a lookalike or a doppelganger. They're saying they're Jesus. They're the return of Christ. Oh, they're return of Jesus Christ. Somebody's name starts with an M. This person is a false Christ. They think that they are literally Jesus Christ. And that's why this person is under investigation by the FBI to say the NSA. That's why they have been watching this person, because he's literally walking around here thinking he is the Christ himself. He thinks he's Jesus Christ. All right? Or he thinks he's above the law. Tell me more about this person whose name starts with an M. He is your copycat. You got a copycatter here. This is somebody that wants your help. This person wants your help. Somebody whose name starts with an M, that is a lookalike or a doppelganger. They want your help. This is somebody from your past. All right? Tell me about this person. Tell me about Mr. M. Mr. M. He could need a place to stay. Apartment. He could have lost his apartment. Or he lost his freedom because he could be going to jail here. Okay, he could be trying to run to Vegas. But somebody here is going to come toward you for some sort of help. They're going to want you to help them. And then with apartment here, I feel like they could need a place to stay. Or they're trying to hide from the police. Somebody's trying to run from the police because of whatever they did here with this community. Why are they running? What did they do? Tell me more about Mr. M. What did Mr. M do? Mr. M worked with your sister and your mom, all right? And your daughter, all right? Mr. M was being fake and two-faced it. Mr. M also had a voodoo doll, all right? It's going to catch fire. Their altars are catching fire. That could be why somebody's leaving their apartment. They could have caught on fire and they need a place to stay, but they're really trying to run from the police here because they're going to jail along with this sister, this mom, and this daughter. You're going to be famous. And see, these are people who are willing to do anything to be famous. You're also with your kingdom spouse. Your kingdom spouse could have bought you a ring and you guys are married, all right? Tell me about Mr. M. Mr. M wanted to be famous. It's a lot of people jealous of your relationship. If you're in a relationship, something about a hit and run, a car accident. Tell me more about Mr. M. Mr. M is in some financial hardship. Mr. M needs some money. Mr. M need a place to stay with this apartment being here. He don't have money to pay his rent. So Mr. M could come toward you and needing a place to stay or asking for some kind of help because they're running from the FBI boys. All right. Somebody's name starts with a G. What? Crooked DEA involved? Ooh, that's what they running from. They running from this DEA. But he crooked anyway. He just trying to throw this person under the bus. All right, Spirit, what else? We got an hour and 21 minutes on here. Please donate to the Cash App, $ PRENDALYN, Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo. I got it all. If you want to send a love offering, it is much appreciated. Spirit needed you to see things from a higher perspective when it came to this group, this family dynamic, or whatever this is. Okay? You needed to see it more clearly. These people were in your life to try to extort or steal, to steal, kill, and destroy from you. And they don't like that you're speaking and standing your ground and protecting yourself. You're speaking the truth. You're telling the truth. All right? You're not lying on nobody. You're not calling nobody out. Wow. It's because of your talents and your gifts. You help people. All right. One more. Come on, Lord. Tell me more. Ancestors are the highest way. Right? Yeah, here we go. Message. Somebody could be in the Mexican mafia. All right. MS-13. Definitely a gang here. And it could be old. An old person in a gang. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Tell me more about this experience with the crooked DEA. Somebody could be a senior citizen that was trying to extort something here, working with a crooked DEA. What else? Tell me more about this crooked DEA that was trying to extort a senior citizen. This could be a karmic uncle here that was really your handler, placed in your life by this cult or coven so that they could extort whatever this money is that was left to you. This is a handler. This ain't no real family. You grew up with these people. Your whole life has been a lie. It's been a big face lie. This is a humiliation ritual. There's a letter from your real father here. Your real father left you a letter. In this letter is everything you need to know. This was a letter that had money, a combination to a safe. There's some kind of a safety deposit box at the bank. All right, there's a key. There's a key. See, they had access to the bank account, but they don't know how to get in the safe. They don't know about a safe. There's a safe in a house in the country, there's a safe in a house in the country where there is a trap door with a lock. In that trap door, there is a safe. Tell me about the trap door. Yep. Somebody was taken out because of this information by this false Christ. There's some kind of elder abuse here. Somebody abused the elderly person so that they could get access to some sort of payout or to find out about where this money is that your real father left you. Whoever your real father is, he had a real connection with your grandmother. He had a real connection with your grandmother. Your real father. Look at that. Cody, someone is closed-minded. So I sent you another 5 for donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zoe. Now I can get my little doggy some food. Stay on topic. Staying on topic could mean anything, Cody, because you don't know how many people are in this live. All right. If you would like something that is more personal, then you can book a personal reading with me. My readings are $33.33 to my Cash App. But if I get off topic, it's not really off topic because there is 7 people in this live. All right. It's something about the return of Christ. And you're like the equalizer. You help balance things out. You get justice for other people. All right. Your karmic mother is your doppelganger, and you're going to get some justification. You're going to get some type of justification. These people were hacking your social media accounts so that they could get access to your, so they could see what's going on with you with this case. They were being gatekeepers when it came to your money. All right. They hack your social media, making fake pages, hacking your a bank account here. Something about a bank account. There's a lot of hacking going on. All right. There's a lot of hacking going on. Tell me more. These are people, they do anything for clout. Somebody could have cancer. Soursop is good for cancer. Okay. You could be of a raw bloodline. You could be of the raw bloodline. Not good information. Seems like a lot of people in the world. Well, they blocked somebody. I ain't never seen get that one, get that one. And seems like a lot of creeps in the world get that one. I don't know. They like to project this particular thing as a weapon, all right? And Spirit just guided me. You could be, somebody here in the live could be under cancer treatment, all right? This don't have to be somebody who did something wrong, all right? Cancer, shit, there's so much going on with the food, so much going on with the water, so much going on with the air. You can get, and then cancer can be hereditary. Like I was picking up on breast cancer. Somebody, you could have breast cancer that run in your family, all right? And somebody was trying to project this cancer or destiny swap some kind of cancer or illness or something onto you. You could have been healed of cancer. You could have had cancer or whatever, but... Or somebody could just be saying they have cancer just for clout, just for attention. Who would do that? Why would you do that? Why would you say you have cancer just so you can get attention? Just so you can, so people can feel sorry for you? Clarify this cancer. Somebody could literally be a cancer. You're getting total recall on this situation. Tell me more about this cancer. Do you believe people are good or evil? I think people have choices. I think there is no good and evil. It's all in your perception. But I feel like some people are born without a soul. And people who are born without a soul have no empathy. And people who have no empathy can hurt other people and not feel bad. All right. This could have been someone you was married to, but you guys are not divorced. But somebody here, they definitely have cancer. This could be their karma. If they tried to send cancer toward you or death toward you, then it's coming right back on them. So we have your parents sacrificed you for fame, and then you say it is here. You have a whole different set of parents, all right? So these people you grew up with, these were not your parents, all right? You got a whole different set of parents. These other people, they were thieves. Somebody was a thief, all right? Okay, Cody, did you have a question? I mean, I don't understand. Why did Christ say we are all evil? Because you were born into this realm, and this realm is hell. More than likely, you're a fallen angel. You're probably one of the Elohim. I don't know. I don't know why Christ said that. I don't know why Christ said that we're all evil. It's because we were born into sin. You were born into this sinful nature, this avatar, okay? I don't know. These people are experiencing a lot of loss, a lot of devastation. Their car could be getting repossessed. They could be losing their home. Somebody could be homeless. And I was already saying that with this Five of Pentacles here. Somebody is going through a lot of loss. They could be losing family members because they were trying to send death to you, okay? So now death's coming to them, to the people that they love. Since they don't love you, now death is hitting the ones they really do love. All right? Tell me more, Spirit. $30,000 is here. These people do anything for money. They did this for money. They did this for $30,000, and that's not even worth taking somebody's life. Do you know how fast you can go through $30,000? Somebody was a fake friend. You said that he made you eat your word. That wasn't what you said earlier. Cody, are you an op? Because I will block you. Stop distracting me, what I'm trying to do here. Do your own research. You're not ready, Cody. That's why Spirit had me backtrack it, Cody, because you're not ready to hear the truth. So you do your own research and you go figure it out. Don't come in here asking me to figure it out for you. Do your own research and stop trying to distract from the reading, because I'm starting to think you're a troll. Thank you, Zoe. Shoot, I'm not a librarian. Do your own research. That's what y'all do. Y'all come in these lives to try to disrupt. You got a fake friend involved here. They come in here to be trolls. They come in here to try to stop what's going on. You don't love me. You're trying to distract what the heck I'm doing over here.
Who?
Nobody. One more crazy question and you're going to get blocked. We don't chase, we attract, all right? If it don't have something to do with this reading, please withhold your questions and take them to the divine, not me. Two, something is balancing out. You don't live under a bridge. Well, good for you, Cody. Nobody said you lived under a bridge. Somebody was trying to set you up. Your fake friends was trying to set you up, Cody. Keep on, I'm gonna read you. You keep on, I'm gonna read you. You just keep on. Your fake friends was trying to set you up, Cody. Set you up with the Mexican mafia. 'Cause you're annoying. That's what they come in here annoying. That's what they come in here for. To be annoying. But I tell you what, if you don't have a troll, you ain't doing nothing. You might have said that. Not sure though. Get out of here. I'm about to block you. Go buy something.
What? What?
That's something to buy something with. Judgment. It's judgment day. And they scared. They don't want to be under judgment. These are people who really thought they were doing God a favor by attacking you. Maybe they don't agree with what you do. They don't agree with how you speak your truth. This is my truth, and I stand in my truth. If you don't like what I do, then go somewhere else. This is a free country. Should you armor up because you don't want to? Buddy, you should have been armored up If you ain't armored up by now, I don't know what you waiting on. Because with everything that's going on in the world, you better get prepared. It's time to get ready. I know you cross watchers. I don't think y'all supposed to get armed up. Well, wow. Look at Cody. Look at the stupid stuff you are saying in this live. Look at what you're saying. Don't get yourself blocked. Don't get yourself under judgment. Okay? Go play with somebody else. You probably don't even believe in God, but you steady saying God through this whole reading. And you know you don't believe in God at all. Because if you believed in God, you would just sit here and listen. Confirmation. If you was really all about Jesus and God, for one, you would know that his name ain't Jesus. Okay? See? See? Look what you said. Who is God? Jesus? LOL. See? That's what you are. You're a troll. Welcome, trolls. You're going to get yourself under judgment. There is a divine creator. You trying to get me to say something wrong. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to send you back to source. We're going to continue this read, y'all. I'm just going to put these cards up. I got too many cards out here. Somebody wanted you heartbroken, stuck, stagnated. It could have even been over a lost child. All right? Somebody thought that you weren't going to recover from losing a child here. But you did. You rebound because your faith is in the Most High. Yeshua HaMashiach, okay? Say it again. His name ain't Jesus. I'm here to help you, to help us. I don't need you to help me help you, okay? If you could help yourself, you wouldn't be here. You will support the channel. Thank you. Please donate to the Cash App. It is all appreciated. And if you can't donate, your likes, your shares, your comments, your wishes are appreciated. Even your bad ones. It's all good. It's entertaining to me. Holy Spirit, come through this reading and block the blind, anything that is demonic and not of life. Thank you, Zoe. We don't want to hear this on the live. I'm wondering, can it be that the government works with witches and warlocks? I'm going to clarify deep state and I'm going to clarify dark high priest because I have a sneaky suspicion that the government does work with witches and warlocks. I'm really starting to feel like they are into magic. Okay, because we got the government out here and the Marines. Like, why is the military out here? So I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to see. We're going to clarify. I think I got banned from TikTok for a reason. I think God is telling me it's time for me to go ahead and start building my channel over here. Okay, so y'all not going to see me on TikTok. I'm not sure you learned anything through this. I'm not sure you learned anything through this. The only thing this is going to help you do is recognize who your enemies are. So that you can go through your dark night of the soul and also get rid of these people out of your energy like I'm about to do to you. In this address moderator. Let's see where I can block. You can't block nobody. Soak that up in your feelings. Well, I'm feeling like you are AI and you work with feds. Ah, well, that shows you don't know Jack owner.
What up, nephew?
If I am working with the feds, I am going to be an informant and I'm going to snitch on all of y'all mofos.
Already. Where you been
I'm an
at?
informant for the Most High God. You right about that.
Alright, you just about to say happy birthday.
I tried to remove him. He wouldn't let me. Yeah, he's a troll. You said it, projecting. You're just trying to keep it interesting. Spirit is saying, make sure you forgive and release, all right? You can eat grass. There's a funeral service here as well, all right? You have to make sure we forgive these people, allow them to move on about their business. We ain't got time to go back and forth with you. Clarify deep states. Huh? Be a cow. So it could be the deep state has dark high priestess go after old positive blood, and you have a karmic uncle that was an old blood type, or somebody. I don't know. This is something where they go after certain blood types. Somebody's definitely an informant for the deep state or an informant here. I guess that would be Cody. He's the informant. I'm going to give you something to take back to the authorities, okay? I'm going to help you out, give you some information. You could be seeing 333 as a sign of synchronicity, an angel number. When you see the number 333, you can Google it and you can see what it means. All right, what does 333 mean? All right, so we got Cody quiet for a minute. You can't comment. Okay, since he over here disrupting everything, and we ain't got time for that. Let Cody go on and mess with somebody else's life, because he getting on my nerves. Hey, Yasin. There's definitely some judification here, Yasin. All right. Somebody hired a dark high priestess to try to block this from getting you. This is something that came from a grandfather, okay? This dark high priest unalived this person with spell work. Somebody could have Parkinson's disease, or this grandfather could have had a Parkinson's diagnosis. All right. They were trying to wear this person out, wear you out. Clarify this deep state informant. This was over a life insurance policy. This could have been done by this grandfather's ex-wife or someone else who was stalking this person. Or somebody, this was done by somebody's ex-husband or ex-wife here. But I'm going to put it back in. Come back in. Clarify karmic. So you have a karmic uncle that loves water, okay? Somebody could even be a water sign, all right? Somebody loves to be around the water. So this karmic uncle is getting receiving a message of concern here. All right, as above, so low, as above, so below. So somebody was found guilty in spiritual court due to something that an informant revealed here. Can we clarify who the informant is? Spirit says, stay calm. I'm trying, Spirit. I'm trying to stay calm. They won't let me. TikTok is demonic at times. It is. They kicked me off on both of my pages. So I'm stuck over here for a while. Which I'm not used to YouTube. Like, I got to get used to it. I'm just not used to YouTube. Okay. So tell me more about this message of concern. So there could be, this deep state could be having a message of concern, or whoever this dark high priest is got a message of concern because you're about to get a settlement. Something's about to go in your favor. A court made a decision about who was right and who was wrong, and they found that you were right. There was some kind of a dispute about your grandfather's inheritance or his last wishes. Yeah, the FBI is involved, all right? So, oh my goodness. The government could be under investigation by the FBI, all right? Tell me more about this insurance policy. Or no, tell me about this karmic uncle. So the court has brought charges against this karmic uncle for negligence, for mishandling your trust fund. You're never stuck. You're divinely guided through spirit. Thank you. I was feeling kind of like it threw me off. Cody, he really threw me off. And I'm not really used to dealing with hacklers because on TikTok, they don't really hackle me too much. I have more problems with TikTok itself than I do with trolls, you know. But with TikTok, it's real easy to block a troll on TikTok. You're coming up as a shamika. You're a female shaman. You're a healer, all right? You could be an O blood type. You could also be an RH negative blood type. All right, what else do we need to know? We need to know about this court that brought charges up against this karmic uncle for trying to steal your money here, or trying to steal a life insurance money from somebody's grandfather who left them something. What is this court thing? Tell me more about the court. Okay, so the court is not only just suing this karmic uncle, the court is also suing the bank, all right? And for some of you, the bank is Chase Bank, all right? Chase Bank could be under investigation by the FBI because of mismanagement or negligence, all right? You could be a shaman or a shamika and you love water. You could be a water sign. You're never stuck. Thank you. All right. Tell me more about this life insurance policy. Because the court sued the bank and this karmic uncle. Okay. Tell me about this life insurance policy. Somebody was taken out. All right. So what I'm getting here is your karmic uncle is a dark high priest. He did spell work to try to stop you from getting access to some money that was left to you by your grandfather. This person could have had something to do with this person being unalive for insurance money. All right. You won a case. All right. When it came to this judification, it was you were found to be innocent in this situation. All right. With the fool coming out, you were found innocent, and now you are free from whatever this is. Whatever this money is that this karmic uncle took, all right, It's going to be returned to you because now the court is suing the bank that gave him the money. He's got to pay back the court and the bank. This could be in Houston. All right. Tell me more about this life insurance policy. Life insurance policy. Tell me more about a policy. Yeah, somebody has the mark of the beast. All right. These are people who are led by money. All they care about is money. All right. They don't care about people. Something about old blood types is very, very important here. We got the FBI twice. So the FBI has been gathering information about some type of organized crime ring and about an insurance policy. This person has gotten a message of concern. This person could be in bad health, okay? Somebody could have long COVID. You could be a direct descendant of Atlantis in a past life. You were a part of Atlantis. You lived in Atlantis. You were one of the wealthy ones in Atlantis. Somebody's name starts with a D. You could have gotten post-traumatic stress from all of the abuse or neglect you experienced, or from some type of toxic connection you had with a karmic masculine. They were trying to wear you down here, stress you out, have you with a lot of anxiety. All right. Confirm or declare. Confirm or deny informant. Somebody was an informant. Tell me about the informant. So this could be a father figure here that had an affair here with somebody, and you're the child of an affair, or this is your baby daddy here who had an affair on his wife, and you didn't know that this person was in some sort of commitment. You learned your lesson. You use this as a learning opportunity. All right. This person was a control freak, very controlling. You could have had a baby boy for this person. Wow. Tell me more about the informant. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Protect my energy as I channel this energy at this time. Protect my crown chakra, my heart chakra. Protect the collective as we channel this energy. The case was reopened, y'all. Look at that. They reopened the case. Wow. Because of this informant. And because you stayed calm and you didn't try to retaliate. And this is someone who knows all the particulars. Whoever this informant is that went to the court and told them, hey, this is the situation. This is what's been going on for this person. That gave them new evidence and new information for them to reopen this case. This could have been a cold case. They didn't know which way to go. They didn't know about the spell work, all right? This divine masculine could be an informant. Clarify informant, and they reopened the case. Woo. And these people, they got the message of concern. Yeah. You got the deep state, you got congressmen, and message of concern. Somebody work with a congressman. They work with the government in the government.
They're doing the big stuff.
All right. It's something about Rosemary's Baby and a karmic uncle. Okay. Um, this might be a trigger warning for someone. You could have been molested by your karmic uncle when you were 6 weeks old or very young here, because somebody to be famous. All right, we got producer. I'm gonna keep it. Somebody, with the movie Rosemary's Baby, it was about this man. He wanted to be an actor, so he had his wife. Um, he involved his wife in this to sacrifice a child or to have a baby for the devil, something like that. Okay, your karmic uncle could be the devil. I don't know. They ain't learning their lessons. It's something about this karmic uncle that is unsettling. They are dark high priests, for one. This person may have forced themselves on you when you were very young, while you were a baby. All right? Or somebody's name could be Rose or Mary. You may not remember because you were young. You were too young, but this uncle did try something, or they did something here. Clarify this karmic uncle. This heartbreak is here. Three of Swords. Pain, sorrow when it comes to this karmic uncle. Let me take a break, y'all. This is getting too much for me to handle. There's a lot of emotional pain, a lot of hurt, grief that was inflicted on you by this karmic uncle. Somebody could have been running for some sort of office as well. Like somebody wanted to be seen as this person of high honor. Or someone could literally be a congressman or a judge or something like that. President. Somebody that works for the government, but it's like the dark side of the government, not the right side of the government. But this person has a lot of connections, all right? And they've been under investigation for some sort of assault. Somebody could have been essayed by their karmic uncle, all right? You could be a stargazer. Like you could like to look up at the stars. We have the eye of God, the nubular helix. The helix nubular. So you could be a stargazer. You like to track the planets, all right? You know a lot about the galaxies. Or you just love to look up at the stars. You just love the stars. Okay? Ooh, karmic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, karmic uncle father. This is your karmic uncle father. Or this is two separate people. We got a karmic father that's been attacking your page here. And this is all coming up under the karmic uncle. So for some of you, your father is really your uncle. And this person forced themselves on you when you were very young and did spell work for you to forget what they did. And they just got a message of concern from the government, which could be the IRS or somebody like that they got to pay all this money back that they stole from somebody who inherited something from your grandfather. Tell me more about this karmic uncle. When I was clarifying karmic uncle, it has your karmic father drugged you, okay, and forced themselves on you, and your mom knew about it, all right? This person is not who you think they are. They are Rosemary's Baby. This karmic uncle father is Rosemary's Baby. This person is evil as hell. They've been sending you evil eye, okay? This person been sending you a lot of evil eye, attacking your page, your TikTok. This person could be of Irish sect. You could be Irish. They could be Irish. Tell me more about this karmic uncle. We're going to stay on topic like Cody say. Stay on topic. So we're going to talk about the karmic uncle right for a while. He had an affair. Papa was a rolling stone. If your uncle was your father, he had a lot of women. All right, kept having all kind of affairs on this woman, on your mother, or on your aunts. Because you could have been adopted. This could be your uncle. Yeah, there's a payout of $10,000. 1111 is significant. Your karmic mother slept with her brother-in-law, okay? And there's a secret indictment. You're supposed to start the Church of Mary Magdalene, all right? And Bob Marley keeps showing up in the energy. I don't know why. You cannot break down what can't be broken, all right? That's why they've been trying to break you down, because you got a calling to be a teacher or a teacher. And you could be a feminine energy. Somebody does not want women to teach or preach. So you were guided into nature. Spirit could have led you to the country or into nature, or to get grounded. So you can be more powerful. You need to get grounded. All right. Somebody is an informant for this. They're an informant. Your karmic uncle is an informant. They work with the deep state, the government. Who is the informant, Spirit? I'm still trying to figure that part out. I'm steady asking about your father. Your father is an informant who had an affair on his wife. Okay. So your father, your real father, because this is your uncle, your real father had an affair on his wife, and you were the result of that affair. Okay? Spirit is saying, talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. And these people are calling your phone and hanging up. Not all of these calls are spam. Some of the spam calls you're getting are these people calling your phone and hanging up. God used you as bait to catch a wolf in sheep's clothing here. It's something about your gifts and abilities. You have the gift of telekinesis or telepathy. You have the ability to speak to animals. Something about your telepathy, okay? Baby boy could be significant. You could have had a little brother. You could have a brother, or you could have had a little boy for this person. This could be your karmic masculine that you have a son for, all right? The spirit says these are not your parents. You got a whole different set of parents, all right? So your real mother could be looking for you, or your real mother was the CI that's working for the police, your mother. Both of these say the same thing. Your real mother, because these are not your real parents. This is an aunt. This is an uncle, all right? Even though you may have thought this was your mom and dad, this is your aunt and an uncle that you call mama and daddy. And your real mother was working with the police. She's a CI. She was working for the police for money. That's what it says. So this was your karmic aunt and your stepdad, all right? This is your karmic aunt. It says mom and stepfather, but this is a karmic aunt and a karmic uncle. You were protected from these people. They volunteered you for medical research. This mother, this karmic mother that was always plotting on you. And she got in trouble for medical negligence, for not taking care of you, or for accidentally causing some sort of harm to you. Of course, she said it was an accident. Probably wasn't no accident. She's a bitter Karen now, all right? Bitter Karen energy now, baby. Tell me more. Tell me about this medical negligence. Teamwork. I'm telling you, they all work together. With teamwork, they work together to try to take somebody out here through some sort of accident that they caused. Some sort of accident that they caused to harm. Because she was bitter because she couldn't be with your father? Clarify this bitter Karen energy. Who is this bitter mofo? I got 7 people left. Everybody else then left. This person has an incubus spirit, or they were trying to send an incubus spirit to you. They were trying to attach some kind of an incubus spirit to you so they could make you sick. All right? Someone who has an incubus spirit, they wanted to give you this illness. They were trying to attach an incubus to you. A sex demon, all right? A sex demon. So you would be real promiscuous and get AIDS or STD. Wow. Spirit says be grateful and have gratitude. Somebody was doing spell work to cause breathing problems for you. The pick me hole. And this person's being audited by the IRS. They're about to go through a very big storm, okay? Big storm ahead. Storm warning. Because of a sacrifice. What is the storm? They're about to go, they're going through a storm. They're being audited. That is a storm when the IRS get to jacking with you. Somebody got braids. All right. Somebody, you're being guided to work with crystals. Somebody has a barber shop. This is a past life. Oh, can't make it up. Spirit says she's a cold-hearted snake. You got Archangel Raziel. Okay. You could be a missing child. Your picture is on a milk carton. You're missing. And these people lied and said you were adopted. Now they know that these people ain't got no connection to you at all. They took you. These people believe you belong together. They're weird. You got a weird ass uncle out here. You got a weird uncle father out here. He think y'all belong together. Somebody is crazy. You broke a generational curse of poverty off of your family, and there's about to be wealth passed down from generation to generation because you broke a generational curse this past life, huh? You witnessed a homicide, but there were 2 witnesses. You're just one of the witnesses. You don't remember though because you have amnesia. Things are always working out for you. Somebody thinks that things are always working out for you. And somebody played sports, and for money, they were told to throw a game, or somebody was blackmailed to do something here to you, to work with these people, with teamwork. I wish that I knew what I knew now when I was younger. You had some galactic intervention when it comes to these people. You're like Ghost Rider. You're like a walking lie detector test. You know when people are lying to you, when people aren't being honest. There's something about fire magic in a house. Somebody tried to burn a house down for insurance money. Somebody could have hazel eyes. All right, we got 2 hours on here now. Something you said happened when it comes to this missing child or being a missing child. All right. Tell me more about something you said happened. You predicted something. Because you're the high priestess. You could have predicted something about being a star seed. I don't know. That's too many. Tell me what did the collective predict? You predicted they put a contract out on you. All right? And that's as a sacrifice. You predicted that they said that they did this. And that's true. What you said actually happened. You told somebody that they put a contract out on you to destroy you, to sacrifice you. And that was true. So somebody knows you are the Ghost Rider, okay? You know the truth even though nobody tells you. You still know. That's right. Thank you, Zoe. 144 on the timer. You're meeting other Soul Tribe family here. Somebody's a male dancer. All right. Somebody's gay for pay. Somebody's a gay male dancer. Tell me more about this male dancer. Yeah. All right. So somebody wanted to get some kind of a award for their hard work of destroying some documents here. and these people don't have money to pay them. That's what I'm getting. Like, they owe all of these people. They paid, or they promised to pay this male dancer if they destroyed some documents. And when they get this money, they would give them something. But they're not going to get any money because things are always working out for you. And things always work out for your good. Okay? Things always work out for your good. Somebody could have hazel eyes. This male dancer could have hazel eyes. Now they believe you because you said this and it was the absolute truth, all right? You said that somebody was out to get you, trying to put a contract out on you, somebody trying to sacrifice you, and these people played along like you were crazy, like, what? Ain't nobody wearing it. But it was the truth, and it shook these people to their core that you knew this. With the Ghost Rider here, you just know things. Let me check my cookie. Oh, I don't know why they put that. So Houston and Jersey Village is significant. It could be the fact that you know how to stay calm, okay? You could practice chi energy, which is just breathing exercises. You you practice staying calm. You could see bluebirds, all right? Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Whoever was coming for you, there ain't no more light left in them. You are the light, all right? And they were trying to steal your light. Somebody could be from Israel, overseas, Jerusalem. Child. You could have been taken from overseas. A lot of credit card fraud going on here. Somebody using your identity, using your name. They're going to be raided. There's a raid. RICO crimes, okay? Money laundering. Suspicious activity when it comes to this digital bank account. All right? Somebody, you could be connected to Jupiter. You could have Jupiter in your chart. This could have been some money that was invested with Bitcoin. There's something about some type of trafficking going on here where they use a needle, all right, to knock people out, kidnap them. That could be what they did to your mom or to you when she was pregnant. Red birds significant. We got red birds. They're all sellouts, okay? And they're all going to jail for the part that they played, especially this mother-daughter duo. With the fool in reverse, fool is freedom, fool is innocence, and it's in the reverse. So somebody lost their freedom here. These people are not your parents. Spirit cannot say it enough. These are not your parents. And even if they are your biological parents, all skin ain't kin. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody that's blood is really your family. You got spirit family. You got a new soul tribe family, honey. These ain't your family no more. We're your family. Somebody, they stuck you with a needle and you were trafficked and you're a missing person. All right? So we can keep out all the trafficking stuff and see what happens. We're going to keep out the deep state. These people ain't your parents. And the being stuck with this needle. Because with the horse tranquilizer coming out and the needle, that means you were trafficked, honey. Somebody here, you were trafficked. And these people, that's what they do. They traffic people who come from money. Okay? I feel like you came from money. Even if you grew up middle class or poor, your real family had money and they stole you to try to get some kind of money, probably. But it didn't work. I think I'm going to keep the missing picture on a milk carton too. And it destroy your original documents of your birth, saying that they adopted you because you inherited a home. They tried to burn that down for insurance money. They could have paid somebody $10,000 to take you from somebody. Scorpio energy here, 1111 portal. All right, so you could be manifesting something from this last 1111 portal. So we're gonna get these, and I'm gonna just, because I got too many cards out here, I need to put some up. These people going, they got a they got the storm warning. Big trouble ahead. And there's nobody that wants to help them with the Five of Swords. They are out here all alone. Somebody could even be homeless because of this. Because if they're living in your house, well, guess what? They got to go. Somebody could have been trying to sell your house. Got stopped trying to sell it. 144 on the chosen ones. 144,000. I'm gonna just keep out the drug with a horse tranquilizer and needle. I'm gonna just keep that one. So we know that's some type of trafficking. Somebody got stuck with a needle. All right, let's figure out who was trafficked. Was it your mother or was it you? Or was it both? Could have been your pregnant mama. Now they're crying. Somebody's watching. Nine of Swords. They could be in jail. I said that. Nine of Swords could be jail as well. Nine of Swords is fear, it's anxiety, it's terror. Somebody is terrified of going to jail here. It's a lot of negativity. It's deep unhappiness, okay? Let me put on my glasses. All right, so there's about somebody being drugged here with a needle, and somebody's in a lot of fear and anxiety about the truth about that coming out. They're stressing out, they're feeling burdened and overwhelmed. They're at their breaking point. What they wanted you at your breaking point, now they're at theirs. They have an inability to cope or face life's mental anguish. Really. Somebody's feeling guilty and they regret what they've done. They're feeling remorseful. Wow. Well, ain't that nice, little tink tink? Little tink tink feeling bad now because of what they've done after they were so committed and so invested in what they were doing. What the heck? All right, clarify Nine of Swords. They're very unhappy and stressed out now. Well, why are they stressed out and at their breaking point? Why are they feeling guilty now? Wasn't feeling, oh, okay, well, they're feeling guilty because they were stealing. They were being deceitful. They were lying to you, tricking you, cheating, deaf, being underhanded and scheming. This person is very dangerous, and they were doing risky behavior. All right. This is an enemy masquerading as a friend, spying. This is someone who has no empathy, no remorse. They don't feel bad about nothing they do, and they're trying to make a break for it. Oh yeah? Where you think you're gonna go? You're coming up as the Hierophant. You're very highly intuitive. Where do they think they finna go? Where do they think they finna go? Leo energy. Queen of Cups could be a Leo. You could be a Scorpio. They could be a Leo. You could be the Scorpio, or vice versa. Oh. So what is this deceit? What was the deceit other than trafficking somebody? You got a King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody that's very rude, nasty energy, very abusive. This is a tyrant. Somebody that think it's their way or the highway, okay? Someone who thought they were above the law, smarter than law enforcement. They're very rude, all right? This could have been someone who known you ever since you were a child with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. Returning to one's roots. Roots is your family. Roots is your family. Your mom, your daddy, your uncle, your brother, your sister. These are your roots. Your ancestors. Maybe you needed to return to your roots to get over this. To get some type of victory. So somebody trying to make a break for it after they didn't cause all this drama. Because you know the truth that somebody drugged you and stole you. You was snatched. Somebody name start with a V. You were snatched as a child. Page of Cups. So this King of Wands in the reverse is somebody from your childhood. Somebody saw you as very naive, all right? This could have been your crush or your admirer, somebody that admired you. Somebody jealous of the fact that you get psychic messages. This is something you don't know with the moon. You don't know if somebody took you. That's what you don't know. That's what they're crying about. Because this Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords in the upright is deceit, lying, trickery, cheating, stealing, being underhanded, dangerous. somebody that was participating in risky behavior, okay? This is somebody that was really your enemy, but they were acting like a friend or acting like family, all right? Okay. We are family. Somebody did this for money or some type of temporary financial help, or they're now in temporary financial hardship because of what they've done here. Now they're feeling left out in the cold. Somebody's feeling abandoned by you. They love to hate you, huh? They love to hate you. Who is this person? Who is this king of reverse? This could be a karmic masculine. This could be a... With the page of cups, that's family. Somebody doesn't like your spirituality. Somebody's feeling trapped because of your psychic messages and your spirituality. Now they're feeling left out in the cold by you, abandoned by you. King of Cups almost jumped out my hand. Now they're crying because they missed an opportunity. Oh well. Oh well. Shouldn't have tried to hold somebody hostage. This is somebody supposed to be mature. Buddy, you in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Boy, you got all these swords out here. Boy, you got to be in jail. All these, look, Five of Swords. All these swords. You got to be in jail, bro. But you rude. You rude. You a bully. You a dictator. You're a tyrant. You're abusive. You nasty. And you was holding somebody against their will. Drugging somebody here. So you could steal some money from somebody. Somebody could have had you in a false marriage here. Or had you thinking that they really cared about you, but they were really a fake friend. Now they're feeling hopeless and helpless, powerless. They feel silenced. Oh, poor little Tink Tink feels silenced. Now you going through what the collective had to go through. Now you struggling financially. Now you're in your south node. Look at that with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Bad luck. I'm telling you. Somebody trying to steal your luck, baby. You could have found out you had a lot of good luck before you met this masculine, and then your luck went straight downhill. Yeah, that's what they were stealing. Your energy, your wealth, your health. This is a narcissist. Clarify this King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you had to cut this mofo up. I said cut him up. Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut them all off. Yeah. Then you got the death here, so somebody could be passed away literally. You cut all of them off. Now somebody's dying and they want to come back towards you after they were rude and ugly and mean and nasty to you. Wow. We forgive you, but we don't forget. This could be somebody you kind of grew up with this person, childhood friendship or youthful dreamer. Somebody was really jealous of your intuition. The fact that you listened to your intuition about this person got them twisted, man. This person is very immature. They're very overly emotional because they're feeling overwhelmed and anxious and feeling trapped and restricted and backed into a corner. Now their hands are tied and feeling victimized, paralyzed by fear and terror because they know they're finna go to jail, period. They know they about to go to the jailhouse and they scared and they in fear and they in worry because they don't know what's going to happen, and you're no longer collected. You're no longer connected to this person. That's why they scared. Because of your energy, this person was always able to get out of whatever situation they would get into. This is your ex here, baby. Your ex is your ex. You got a whole family that was coming up against you. Your mother-in-law, all right? His mama. Hmm. Somebody could be calling for their mama, child. He calling for his mama now. Your mama dead, baby. His mama dead. He come from a whole family of witches. And his mama is dead. And now he trying to flee the country. That's why the death is here. He's steady talking to his mama. His mama dead. You might have to sue this person. Because your ex could have been made left to him. And you could still be connected to him somehow. This could be something he inherited, but because you're still connected to this person, you also inherited something. Even if you're not still with this person, you might have been with this person when this person died, when his mother died. There's something about a school shooting. It keeps coming out. Somebody's confessing on their deathbed. So this is him. He's dying. He's dying. He wants you back, but he knows that you know the truth, that he slept with your best friend or your sister or somebody here, one of your family members in this group of diabolical ass people. These diabolical people, man. They don't have no conscience. They don't have no empathy. They don't have no good sense. But you think the collective is going to take you back? You know. He already know that you're not going to take him back. Because he slept with somebody in your family. One of these witches in your family. And he already know you're not going to take him back. But he dying. He needs or something. Where is he dying? Why is he dying, spirit? He could have to take shots or something. Needles. You were throwing your pearls to swines. Child, I cannot make it up. You've been preaching at this man for years. Preaching at this family for years. All of this time, you've been trying to save their soul. Trying to get them to turn their lives over to the Creator. And they were trying to kill you, literally. Trying to sacrifice you, give you to the devil. You was just throwing your pearls to swine. You was wasting your blood. Wasn't nobody listening. They were still wicked as hell. While you preaching at them and trying to get them to go to church and trying to get them to get baptized, and this person was trying to sell your soul to the devil, selling their soul to the devil. They were very rude and very arrogant, a lot of ego. You can't tell them nothing. This person, you cannot tell them nothing. This is the type of person, they got to see things for themselves. And even if they do something like this, is the type of person, like even if they're mean to you or they're rude to you and they apologize, they don't really mean it. You know, they just say it so you'll shut up and leave them alone, you know, or go away. And then when you finally really did go away, now they're looking like, damn, I need you. They need you now. 333. They did everything they could to run you off, to push you away. I just heard a siren. They do everything they can to push you away. And then when you finally say, okay, I'm done. Then they want to do spell work on your root chakra and your wound and try to block your forward movement to keep you from being with somebody else. Somebody name start with an E, first, middle, or last. Trying to sacrifice you to the devil so they can block your wound. Child, these people do too much. This person do too much. And then it could be another masculine in this energy with the King of Wands in the reverse. Child, this could be some kind of coven that love men. Now they want to fight. Now they want to fight. Now they want to come start some smoke. Because you cut them off and you don't want to have nothing to do with them. Because you're telling the truth about them being some type of traffickers here. This could be a whole group of men that was working with a cult, and now they're feeling left out in the cold by this cult because somebody's dying of AIDS. That's why they don't want to have nothing to do with this man or these men. This is two men here. This is actually a group of men with the Five of Swords. This is a group of men that was coming up against one woman. They could be fighting each other, but I feel like somebody want to come towards you and try to start some problems. Bring it on. It's this jinn. This is a demonic attachment. This incubus spirit that's attached to them. They really think they can come towards you. But somebody got cancer. You can't come toward nobody. I told you somebody dying. I said AIDS. Spirit said cancer. 3737. These people harvest off of stem cell harvesting, fetal experimentation, some kind of something to do with babies, right? They travel between realms. Somebody's NPC. They ain't got no soul. They soulless. There's something going on with the bank. There's some bank malpractice going on. And that's because whoever they were working with at the bank, this person is now under investigation. Because somebody had a banking professional that was helping them to harm you. All right? It says banking malpractice, which means when a bank or a banking professional harms a client's assets due to negligence. Okay? So they were working with somebody in the bank to steal some money from you with this Five of Swords. That's what that means. Working with the bank. Working with a bank professional. Clarify bank malpractice. You're doing this alone. Alright? You could be standing your ground, protecting your energy, and you've been doing this all alone. Independence. You could be single. All right? Something about attempted murder. There was some attempted murder. They tried to unalive you. And you know what? They tried to unalive you, and guess what? It hit their mama. Somebody named start with an F. It hit their mama. Or it hit somebody else in this family of witches. Somebody named start with an F, somebody named start with a B. It hit somebody else in their family. It hit their mama. They tried to come for you and it hit their mama. Oh man. But she was a witch too. You outranked all of these people. You're coming up as the Hierophant. Ain't nobody higher than the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And not just that, the favor of God that's on your life. You could be a social media influencer, but you have a lot of favor because God has given you the coat of many colors, okay? This is like somebody got jealous of somebody else's attention to you and they tried to get rid of you, but this was all a part of God's plan. You actually may have to be like Joseph and help these people. They could have tried to poison you with rat poison. Attempted murder with rat poison. Child. I'm pretty sure you didn't eat these people food anyway. You didn't eat these people food. Now they trying to lead a country because they're feeling left out in the cold. They were trying to cause you to gain weight, unexpected weight gain. Tell me about the bank malpractice. Somebody was doing this all by themselves. There's a portal open. I'm going to stop with that. They have opened up this portal and they don't know what to do. Somebody feels like because you're spiritual, maybe you can help them. You could show them how to get rid of this jinn or genie that is taking out this whole community. It's taking all of this community out. Because it's going to go somewhere. 4444. It's got to go somewhere, okay? It's not going to go towards you. got to go somewhere. So it's hitting them. It's hitting their mothers, their sisters, their brothers. Somebody's literally on their deathbed confessing everything. This could be a sibling, a family member confessing something. Somebody's name that starts with an M. All right. This could be a brother. This could be a father figure that was being fake and two-faced it to you. A son. Your sister, your mom. It's a bunch of them. And if you're the black sheep of the family and they were trying to sacrifice you because somebody else in the family is in bad health, maybe they were trying to do this so they can save this other person, well, guess what's going to happen? That person is still going to pass away, and so are they who tried to sacrifice you to help somebody else because you were the black sheep, okay? They're going to lose that one they love so much. All right, they are going to lose that one they love so much. So who want to fight? That's what I want to know. Who wants to fight? Who want to fight, but they're trying to take a flight? Okay, tell me who want to fight. Somebody want to fight you because you're loving yourself and protecting children? What? Because you're loving on yourself? Because you always try to protect kids? Somebody don't like that you be protecting kids? All right? Somebody's singing voice. Somebody sings in a choir. Somebody got a good singing voice, or you had a good singing voice. Who wants to fight? They might want to fight, but they can't fight. They under the wrath of God right now. They can't fight nobody. They trying to fight to survive at this point. Because they can't go through what you went through. Somebody was in the Navy. They burned down a house or tried to burn down a house here. For insurance money, it keeps coming out. And somebody's having an adverse reaction and they're trying to cover it up. Somebody's name starts with an O. So we got FOB or BOF. Somebody's name starts with an H. Hawk. Somebody named Hawk. Or you might be seeing hawks as your spirit animal. Yeah. Somebody has a brain disease. I was picking up on Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's. That could be what this person has died of. And they died all by themselves. They died alone. With nobody there to hold their hand. Nobody there while they transition. You know, you just don't want to have to die that way. And this is God's wrath. This is literally God's wrath. Somebody is literally dying alone. And that is the worst possible thing. And that was because they attempted to murder you and give you to the devil as a sacrifice. All right. And it's just sad. I hate that. I just hate that. All right. The one thing you don't want to do is be under God's wrath. You do not want to be under God's wrath. Somebody was working with a crooked DEA. Your ex. This is all your ex right here. He's in a lot of trouble. And he's died. And he's still trying to run. And still want to fight? Child, you better sit down somewhere. Y'all gonna fight each other. Somebody's name start with a G. So we got FOBG. It was 5 people he was working with. 5 people we was working with. One start with an F, one start with a B, one start with an O, one start with a G. Who's the other one? Spirit gonna tell us who the other one is too. They were working with all the alphabet boys. Trying to win by any means necessary. Not knowing they were being watched by all the alphabet boys. That's what I meant to say. They were being watched. And the alphabet boys know that these ain't your parents. And they know your karmic ex was involved. And all this is backfired on them. They're losing their mind due to all the love spells they were trying to send towards you. Somebody could be Catholic. They were trying to steal this land from you. But because of your clairsentience, you saw it all before it happened. You seeing it all happen right before your eyes because of your clairsentience. That's how you knew about this land. Because they didn't tell you anything. That's how you knew about this land, through your clairsentience. Your clairsentient, your psychic abilities told you that these people were doing something really shady. Couldn't quite put your hand on it, but you knew something was going on. And you were picking up on that energy. Even if you're no longer with this person, your energy was picking up on the energy of this shady character. Somebody could have had a heart attack here, this older woman. Wow. And this could be because of some kind of adverse reaction from the experimental jab, all right? Somebody's going to have a heart attack, and it's because of that experimental jab. This person could literally have gotten myocarditis. Tell me more. Yeah, you could have told somebody too. If you're a content creator, because that came out earlier. Like if you're a content creator and you're online and you're posting things, you're sharing things, and this person is following you, they're one of your followers, possibly under a fake account. You helped this person because they now know that there's a spirit attached to them, because somebody was playing in a graveyard with graveyard dirt. All right. You're being helped by Thought the Atlantean. You got a lot of Atlantean help here, a lot of Atlantean ancestors that are helping you to figure this out all by yourself, putting all the pieces together. Yeah, your doppelganger, your copycat. Keep saying your uncle's your father. I don't know if this is an uncle on your mother's side or an uncle on your father's side. I don't know. But there's definitely an uncle here that's really your dad, right? We got flowers. So flowers is either a wedding or a funeral. One of the two. Definitely got flowers. Because this person is dying. This person is contilling everything. They are squealing like a pig here. Wow, before they pass away or before they go to jail. They are telling it all. And this person knows that this sickness, this whatever this is their karma. This is backfire for whatever they were trying to project towards you or send towards you by trying to sacrifice you to the devil, attempting to unalive you, possibly with cyanide poisoning or rat poisoning. All right. You could be having dreams of snakes. Your daughter could be involved. A daughter is involved here. All right. Your daughter could be involved when it comes to trying to do some type of spell work here to help this person to steal some land. All right. Yeah, there's an estate attorney here. So this lawyer was stealing too. All right, so they got an estate attorney that was stealing money too. Wow. And you are going to get justice. All of these people were thieves. They were all stealing. All of them were stealing. This was like money that was just left without an owner, all right? Because you didn't know about it, and the estate, the person who was placed over the estate was misusing it, mismanaging it, and now you're getting some communication. Finally, after all this time. 11:11. You're evolving. You're raising your consciousness. You're not even the same person that you were when these people knew you, before you detached from them. They're not even you're not even the same person. And you're helping somebody, you're helping them work through their karmic debt, whoever this ex is, you're helping that person. Because they're about to transition. So somebody wants to tell it all before they go. Somebody now knows you're a seer, all right? They now know you see it all because you're exposing it all without any help, all by yourself out here. All by yourself with nobody telling you nothing. You're exposing it all with your clairsentience, the ability to perceive emotional energy and messages, all right? You're perceiving this all. And your daughter could be the one trying to flee the country, trying to get away from this karma. Because this man, this ex of yours, I'm telling you, he has gone through damn near your whole family as far as being sexual. And I hope your daughter was not sexual with him. I'm telling you. She's definitely on this table. Why is she here? Why is she here? This could be a son, this could be a daughter. Your daughter should not be on this table. But she is on this table as being a thief. She's on this table as being somebody that was in the graveyard trying to do a graveyard spell. Clarify this, daughter. Do I really want to know? It's so depressing. Like, my God. Tell me about this daughter. Hopefully they're not targeting her. They could be trying to target her. I don't know. Tell me about the daughter. Your daughter could be a seer as well. She could carry the same gifts you carry or more. They're trying to silence you, all right? There's definitely something about silencing somebody, censorship, a seer, protect children. It's like somebody is trying to silence you because you're protecting this pastor. Okay, this pastor is trying to silence you because you're protecting children. How in the hell? How am I protecting children? I don't see how I am. Maybe it's not protecting children, it's just protecting people. You're helping people. You're helping people to get free from the thieves in their lives, and somebody don't like that. It's definitely a karmic pastor that your daughter listens to. Your daughter listens to this person over you, all right? This person is also under the wrath of God. This is your uncle, which is supposed to be your daddy. What? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Your uncle. This your uncle. Your uncle that's been living off of your money all this time. For years and years and years, living off of your inheritance here. Your trust fund, your insurance money that was left to you. Your uncle that could work with the CIA. Tell me more about this uncle. They're a senior citizen. This person is older. This could have happened when they were a kid. Somebody didn't tell the bank. Somebody died. This is when somebody was younger. All right, they were young. They were young and dumb. They didn't want the account to get frozen up, so they didn't tell the bank that somebody died. They didn't tell the government somebody died. They just kept getting this person's money. Kept cashing this person's checks. faking death certificates. You said I can, I will, and you did. So you said I can do it, you said I will do it, and you did do it. And these people are in their south node. They can't do nothing. Okay? You are a miracle, baby. Continue to do your meditation. Somebody was pretending. Somebody's an imposter, okay? Somebody has an imposter complex. All they do is fake. They don't even know who they are anymore. They're so fake. All right? Make sure you're getting grounded, is what I was going to say. Make sure you're getting outside into nature. Putting your feet to the ground. All right? That is how you get grounded. Get out in the sun. You put me all upside my head for. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't trying to do nothing. All right, I'm going to close it out because I'm tired. It's 11:11. No, 3:20. My phone is getting hot. I got to get off of here because I've been on here since the morning. And it's already afternoon. That's how fast time flies. These people are just obsessed with you, honey. They love to hate you. That's all I can say. And they managed to turn everybody who ever loved you against you. And they're not happy with you. You know why? Because you're speaking the truth. You're standing your ground. All right? You're not letting these people bully you anymore. You're not just going along to get along. And this is why. This is why they're mad. They're all mad because you're about to take back your money. And all of them that are living this great, grandiose life, and you're about to finally be living your grandiose life, okay? They feeling paralyzed. They don't know what to do. Because they're unevolved. They're not learning their lessons. They're not using their skills and abilities to help others. They're not healing from their traumas. This is a past life op. For some of you, your daughter was your past life enemy. All right. All right. This daughter is still in her south node. She's still a people pleaser. Elon Musk could be significant with the Starlink. They could be monitoring you with Starlink. This occult leader. So they could be using drones or satellites. All right. But somebody's definitely connected to the CIA, all right? You got the Starlink and the CIA. Somebody was being handled by the CIA. She said her mother was giving her material things. Yes. Timu Sexy Red or Timu Ice Spice. I'm telling you, King Von 63. I like King Von though. Well, King Von, he was a murderer, a demon or something. He had everybody scared of him. All right. Now these people have to take accountability for what they've done. They can't hide no more. They can't hide behind the lies. They can't keep making false reports on you, okay, because that's what they were doing, making false reports, blaming stuff on you, saying you did this, you did that, and you're nowhere around. These people need to go somewhere and heal. They need to stop their shenanigans and their nonsense, because it ain't working. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you got something out of this, some type of clarity. I hope this helped you in some type of way, if not only to know exactly why Spirit guided you to walk away from these people. These people were dangerous, all right? They had been trying to take you out, been trying to sacrifice you, they've been trying to poison you, everything. They tried their best because of something you don't even know you got. And they were being watched. The FBI used them for bait. The FBI used them for bait. God used them for bait. God used you for bait to catch a serial killer. Okay? I call my power back to me from people, places, and things that are no longer serving me. I call judgment on anybody who is trying to do spell work, witchcraft, divination, or open up any type of door on me without my permission. I allow myself to be loved, to have love, to do nice things, to go and have a good time and enjoy my life without fear, without remorse, or without hindrances. Okay? Nobody can stop or block your blessings any longer. Somebody was trying to walk in your energy and now they're being sued by the bank. Somebody's going to jail here. And they got demonic attachments on them for going in the graveyard, messing with other people's ancestors. Okay? You can't do that. And then you try to steal and kill. That ain't nothing but the enemy. That's what he does. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And it didn't work because you're still here. So be grateful, have gratitude. All right? It might still be hard, but it's about to get greater later. Something is just around the corner. You just got to have faith and believe. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And make sure you're keeping up your boundaries, all right? Especially when it comes to these people. Because they're not done. They still think they can get away with something here. But there's been divine intervention. God has stepped in this situation, and there is no way in heck they're going to get away with it. Because somebody is an informant, and they are selling it all. They're setting these old people up. Because these some old heads, okay? You still don't know. You don't know. You don't see it. You don't see this coming. But these old heads right here, right now. What? Confirmation. Somebody definitely was a warlock. Alright? They were warlocks, witches, NPCs. They opt out. Somebody likes being called a witch. Okay? They love it. Why they calling you a witch? And they're the one out here doing all. But they calling you a witch. Calling you a warlock. Calling you all of these names. And they're the ones broke your heart. They're the ones that caused the heartbreak. Now they try to do love spells, binding spells, all to get fame. What makes you think you're going to get fame faster from the devil? The devil not going to give you fame the right way. The devil tricked these people. He tricked them right about their spot. Alright, y'all, if this resonated with you, please donate to the Cash App, $PRENDALYN67. If not, I will see you on the next one. Maybe the next video will have something that resonates. If it resonated with you, you might want to book a personal reading. So you'll see exactly what is your energy. Which part of this reading was actually yours. Because you don't want to pick up something that's not yours, alright? I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Confirmation. Got a phone call. Get off of my phone, man. Get off. Get off. Get off. Much love to you too. Call my power back to me and send your power back to you. Send your energy back.